Uh, Hello, Ishan.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. We will just wait for
Yeah,
two
Ishan,
more
I am
minutes.
audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. We will wait for 2-3 minutes. Let everyone join and we will
Hello.
start. Sir, you are audible.
Is it I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Ishan. Now my speaker was off.
Uh, Sir, we will wait for 2-3 minutes. Let everyone
Yeah,
join
yeah.
and then we will
Fine.
start.
Fine. Done.
Sir, we have good strength now. We can start. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the GDSC CIT Bengaluru's 30 Days of Google Cloud Info session. First of all, I would like to welcome our guest, Dr. Sashi Kumar DR, HOD Department of CSE, Cambridge Institute of Technology. Sir, welcome to the info session. Please enlighten us with your kind words. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, Ishan, is it I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. So good afternoon all. Quite a good number of our students and the students from the various colleges that have joined. I welcome you all for this particular introductory session on the Global Cloud hands-on. It's a good initiative by Ishan of the 6th semester CSE of our college. I really appreciate his efforts and his follow-ups. Really quite encouraging for us, and really appreciate that his efforts are going to provide a platform to learn number of things through this GSDC, right? So probably all of you are aware this Google Students Developer Club. Nishan is a lead, right? One of the lead who is being picked up by the Google team to have a membership in the Google Student Developer Club. Now there were many contenders from the various, what in your minds that these are the best colleges, right? In spite of those, the students, Ishan has been selected as the lead. I want each one of you to have an initiation like this, come forward, achieve whatever you have got in your mind, because this is your age, right? This is the enthusiasm that you have got. And as being the CSIAC, IT related students, you should have this particular enthusiasm and the willingness, hunger to learn the things that is available, because it's an ocean now. It has become an ocean now. Your IT related tools, concepts, and the cutting edge technologies, right? There is an ocean. If you become a master of that, you will have so many advantages. So as a first initiative now, they have done many activities, but as a training initiative, the GSDC now that is conducting a 30 days Google Cloud hands-on session, right? So in this 30 days Google Cloud hands-on session, don't have other inhibitions. Don't say that I have other work, I have to go somewhere else, because what I can say in Kannada, it is a tapassu, right? This is the time where you will have a learning ability. Whatever a small thing you will be able to learn in a very short notice. And what you learn in a short notice, you will never forget it. You will use it for your life, for your career, right? So the advantage of attending this without a miss, this particular hands-on session, you see, remember that. Normally we used to have that a presentation, a lecture, talk on certain concept, but this is a hands-on session, right? You are going to gain many things out of it. So you will be now learning about the cloud development. Then you will be learning the concept of computing. See, concept of programming is different. You are exposed to the concept of computing, right? And you will be knowing about the application development concepts. You'll be knowing about the big data analytics, analysis, right? And its applications and its usages. No, it's a very vast. Only when you start entering and then trying to understand through the hands-on session, you will come to know what is this big data and then where this particular analysis is going to be helpful, right? So, and then the different machine learning concepts, right? And the advantages is you will get the badges, right? These badges you can add to your resume, right? So then when you come to your final 7th semester, 6th semester, and then the final semester, you can add, because I can assume that now lot of the second year and the third year students have joined over here, right? Most of the final year students, I think they are in the training. So it is for you people now, right? So by the time you come to the sixth semester, you can have all these profiles in your resume, right? These badges you can add. And then in your social media, you can showcase, right, what you are learned, right, professionally, how you are. What I can say, the ACT used to say, right? How many students who passed out are placeable, right? Your profile should speak, right? Then only based on your profile, you can bargain for a better pay. Like some days back, I heard one of the RNSI student. We used to hear long back the people from IITs and NATs. They used to claim for a crore annual pay, or 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. But now the students of the VTU colleges are also, they are getting the pay of 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. But for that, any company will not simply throw away their money, right? You should have the profile, you should have the talent, you should have the required knowledge. No, this is a platform. Please make use of it. Make use of it. So it is the time that you can explore yourself. You can add something to your resume. Fine. So wish you all the best. Be participative, right? Be proactive, be positive, right? Utilize it. You have to appreciate the work by Ishan. So thank you, Ishan, and the faculty, especially the Jayanti madam. She is also now involved in this. In spite of her busy schedule, he is supporting all these activities. So please, this more strength. I want, in the end of the day, how many have participated, how many received the badges. I should know that 300 people got it from my department and from my college. Fine. Good luck. All the best. Thank you, Ishan.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite Jayanti ma'am to speak a few words about this event. Ma'am, over to you. I guess ma'am is not available. So now as you all know, my name is Ishan. I am GDSC lead for CIT chapter. Now I will share my screen and I will start explaining what is this 30 days of Google Cloud about, how we are going to proceed, what are the benefits, why you should attend this session, and everything about it. So give me 1 minute, I will share my screen. Is it visible for everyone? Can anyone please unmute and
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, it's
Yes,
visible.
yes.
It's visible.
yeah, okay. So this 30 days of Google Cloud is an initiative by Google developers and Google Cloud in collaboration with GDSCs. So if you are thinking that it is available for everyone, no, it is not available for everyone. Only the students from GDSC CIT chapter, or if we allow someone else to enter our chapter and participate on behalf of GDSC CIT, they will get this opportunity to complete this. So what is 30 days of Google Cloud exactly? So I'm speaking exactly the words of Google. So these are in front of the slides, in front of everyone, you can see. 30 days of Google Cloud program will provide you opportunity to kickstart your career in cloud. Now, what are the scopes and in careers in cloud? I will explain in a few minutes. So Google Cloud is a tool that powers apps like Google Search, Gmail, YouTube. Basically, it is a cloud service provider that is hosted completely on the Google's infrastructure. And we all know how big Google is and how much infrastructure they have. So I am also the Google Cloud facilitator of GDSC CIT campus. In the coming month, in the next 30 days, I will be conducting many sessions, so I expect that all of you attend and learn something, and if you all will be able to complete all the requested tracks, guidelines, uh, and you will get some prizes also. So I am going to reveal the prizes at the end of the event, and there is one catch that there's a limit of how many can participate. So make sure you attend the event till the end. Please don't drop this meeting in between. What is cloud technology? Cloud computing is the delivery of different services through the internet, including data storage, server, database. Now, these days, what is happening? Most of the startups, most of the companies are moving toward digital format. Even colleges, schools, they are also moving toward online classes because of this pandemic situations. Restaurants have moved to Zomato, Swiggy, and various different delivery providers. So how all these apps are working? How are they able to like scale up? For example, let's take the uh, our online classes. Initially, initially there were very few online classes, but after when this pandemic started, there is a sudden rise in the like request of platforms to start to host these classes. Then how they are able to scale it up? Like, is it possible to build a huge data center within a week, month, or more? Even it is 6 months of time is also very less to create such a large data centers. So what happens? There are few big companies like Google. There are others also. Uh, I will not name them. So they have big infrastructure. They have extra capacity which they can rent. So they are renting all this computational power using their cloud platforms. Now, what is the size of the cloud market? Let's see. So this is a official report. You can find this on Google, internet, everywhere, that by 2028, cloud market is going to hit 791 billion US dollars. So if there's so much money in this market, why we as a computer science professionals cannot take some money? Why we cannot earn some money from this large amount? Even 0.0001%, if you are able to achieve that, that is a huge amount. So as you can see on the screen, there are different platforms, but why we should go with Google Cloud? As we all know, we are in India, and India is adopting Google Cloud technologies in a very fast pace. Here are some news reports from Google. You can find them all. Like Tech Mahindra launches dedicated Google Cloud business unit. This is a 2 week back report. This is also Wipro launches. The day before yesterday, I created the slides. This news was published that day. Wipro has launched a co-innovation space with Google Cloud in Bangalore. General Electric has partnered, and Google Cloud has set up a separate data center called Regions in New Delhi for Indian customers. So we can expect very fast latency. We can expect low prices if we are selecting this Delhi region in our cloud platform. If you don't understand what is this region and all thing, everything will be covered in the upcoming session. So don't worry. And one of the biggest thing is that Apple is the largest corporate customer of Google Cloud. They are storing 8 million TB of iCloud data. So if you are owning an iPhone, a MacBook, and you are using iCloud, so behind the scene, it is built on Google Cloud only. Now, what is the salary of a Google Cloud platform skills? One who has these skills. So according to pay scale, you can go to this website and you can verify this data. It is 10 lakh INRs on an average. So here there's a catch. You see salary for skill. I'm talking about skills. If you know, you can achieve this much of salary or CTC, we can say. Now, what is the difference between skill and professional certificate? See, skill badges you will get after while completing this 30 days of Google Cloud program. You will get badges that you can add to your resume. There is a platform where all your badges will be added, just like your LinkedIn, GitHub, CodeChef, HackerRank, all these profiles. You can also share that quick lab profile, we call it. So there, suppose you are a professional. Many students are placed right now. So you can show it to your manager or HR that in these past 30 days I've completed this, I have these so many skills, and if you have some project, you can promote me, you can shift me, and maybe it is possible that you will get promotion, you will get some salary hike also, because you have these cloud skills. Now, what about professional certificates? Professional certificate is you have to gain the skills, you will give an exam, and you will be recognized by Google that yeah, this guy is a professional, he knows everything. And what is a professional cloud architect? Professional cloud architect enable organization to leverage Google Cloud technologies. With a thorough understanding of cloud architecture and Google Cloud, they design, develop, and manage robust, secure, scalable, highly available, and dynamic solution to drive business objectives. Suppose you have a startup, or you're working in a startup or some other companies, and suddenly they are moving to Google Cloud, and now they want to host their whole platform on Google Cloud. So it is, there are some restrictions. You cannot simply move the code to the cloud. You need to architecture. You need to leverage the features provided by that particular cloud provider in order to redesign or make some changes in your software to provide the same services but in a scalable manner through Google Cloud. So this is the job of professional cloud architect. He will be directly dealing with the tech team who are developing the solutions. He will guide that you have to refactor your code like this. We are going to deploy in such and such behavior. So all these things are managed by professional cloud architect. But why you should get a cloud professional cloud architect, a certification from Google? So these are the three reasons, and it is better that you focus on the middle one. Professional cloud architect was the highest paying certification of 2020 and 2019. Why? Because this was the time when most of the businesses started adopting in 2019, and in 2020 they had no other option left. Most of the businesses had to move to the cloud, and they adopted Google Cloud. So this professional certificate is for others also, but you have to learn their platform, apply for the exams. There is some fees. The fees is quite high, and accordingly you can proceed. But for Google Cloud Professional Architect, we will be conducting further sessions after this 30 days program, and if anyone wants to participate, we will try our best to provide some discount also from Google, because the fees for professional certificate is 200 US dollars. I know as a student it is like quite challenging to afford that fees. Some can if it is good, otherwise not. We will try our best to provide you some discount on it. How much does a cloud architect make in Bangalore? So this is a report from Glassdoor. It is publicly available. So you can see average base pay is 21 lakh per year. And if we are looking at this low 4 lakh, so these are some data that is like monthly type, this is monthly, your monthly CTC, and this is average annual one. Okay, so this report varies according to the anonymous salaries that are submitted, because companies has rules, you cannot disclose your earnings. So there are few reports that discloses that few cloud architects get a salary of 50 lakh per year also. So there's a huge opportunity in this field, and India is moving forward toward cloud computing. So it is high time to acquire these skills. These are different certificates, different level of certifications available. All these are paid certificates. This is foundational. So this is just basic knowledge. Like if you have studied a cloud computing subject in your university level, you will be able to complete it. But again, it is 99 US dollars. I will suggest please don't waste money on it. It makes no sense actually. Then associate. This associate is also great because the starting payment of associate cloud engineer is near 15 lakh per annum in INRs. And Looker certification is for business analyst, like MBA guys, those who are doing MBA and they are interested in adopting the cloud. The certification is for them. For in Google Cloud, we have a separate tool called Looker uh, that deals with all the business analytics and everything. So it is more oriented toward the digital marketing experts and MBA guys. And again, there is a professional architect. professional certification. So this is cloud architect. I have told you a few minutes back what is cloud architect, what is the role of cloud architect in a company, and how much he earns, how much he earns in Bangalore. We are like talking about our city where we are studying and where we are going to place. So how much we can get as a CTC there. Then there's a cloud developer, data engineer, cloud DevOps engineer. These are different fields. For example, cloud architects assigned a role to machine learning engineer that we are building so and so model and you have to deploy it. Now, cloud architect might not be familiar with all those things, so he will pick someone who has this professional machine learning engineer certificate from Google Cloud, and he will be responsible for deploying all these things. We have collaboration engineer. For example, you are using Google Cloud in your organization, and there are different offices around the globe. So how you are going to collaborate with different peoples on the same platform? So this all these things will be handled by collaboration engineers. So again, these are some of the certification for different fields. So I guess all of you are clear that for a professional certificate, you don't need to learn everything about cloud. If you want to cloud architect, if you want to just organize the things, you can be a cloud architect. If you are uh, interested in networking, you can take cloud network engineer professional certificate. If you are interested in machine learning, if you are, then you can take machine learning engineer. Collaboration is in engineering. This is for those who are into project management, and DevOps also, data engineering is also there. So professional certificate is 200 US dollars, associate is 125 US dollars, and this one, which I suggest to simply ignore it, it is $99 in case someone wants to put his money in that. Now, why I'm talking about money? So I received a lot of queries that whether this 30 days of Google Cloud is paid. No, it is not paid. It is completely free. The only thing is you have to attend the sessions properly. Now, I will stop sharing screen. I will share another window about Google Cloud. So is my screen visible? Yeah, so this is 30 days of Google Cloud official website. We will be posting links in various groups, and some of the volunteers will definitely post it in our chat box also. So this is the schedule, September 21st to October 27th, uh, from September 27th to October 27th. And how to apply on 21st September, that is tomorrow, you will receive a form to enroll for it. There will be a drop down menu. There will be an option to select from which chapter you are applying. So you have to select Google Developer Student Club, Cambridge Institute of Technology, Bangalore. So make sure you apply only from this. If you are not doing this, I won't be able to provide you credits and proceed your application. What are the prerequisites for applications? If you have basic knowledge of programming, that is more than enough. That is more than enough. Then we have price rules. I will come to it later. Let's see about program syllabus. There are two tracks. First is cloud engineering track. In this, you have to complete this 6 quests. These are called quests, and you will get skill badges for these. And there's a track 2 for data science and machine learning. So basically the thing is you cannot directly jump to data science if you have no prior experience with Google Cloud. So like it is for most of you, it is important to complete the cloud engineering track first. We will be conducting 6 different sessions for all of these and 6 others for these also. So you don't have to think that I don't know a lot of things. Uh, in this event only, I will show you how we are going to do all these things. Now, there's one catch. Uh, Let me first see how many. See, 167 participants. Very good. No one has dropped the meeting. So now I can disclose few things. This program, Google is highly investing a lot of money. See, cloud infrastructure is not cheap. It is really costly. So if they are giving you free access to their platform to play with it, learn for 30 days, you can imagine how much it is going to cost them. So there's a limit of 50,000 participants. Please note it down. There's a limit of 50,000 participants all over the India. And in India, we have 352 GDSC clubs in total. So now if you will divide it equally, if they give you an equal opportunity, then maximum 142 or 140 participants can participate from each campus. But there's no limitations. It is first come, first serve basis. As soon as the form opens, you have to apply, because the form will close as soon as they hit the participant count of 50,000. So there's a huge competition in application form also. A lot of students are going to apply. So we want you to participate as soon as possible, fill the form as soon as possible. We will be posting the form tomorrow. It will be open tomorrow. So make sure you join uh, our Discord channel. The link will be available on our GDSC chapter info page, on our Instagram and LinkedIn pages also. The link to join is available. Or anytime you can reach us on through the contact button, and we will be happy to help you. Now, can you guys please raise your hand? No, don't do this. I will do this in a few minutes. This activity we will do with a Q&A. Now, let's see what are the prizes. First of all, there's a rule. There are two sets. Okay, the site is updated. It was not updated yesterday. Prize number one, complete any one track. Track one or track two. If you will complete, you will get a t-shirt and the sticker pack along with the certificate. Certificate you will get. Okay. But terms and conditions are that within these 30 days, like starting from 27th September and ending till 27th October, if you are able to complete any one track, you will get this prize and a certificate. And badges are permanent. You are going to receive them as you go through the different page. Immediately you will get. Then if you are able to complete both the tracks, you will get a t-shirt, laptop bag, this super bottle, and this sticker pack. So you have to complete both the tracks, and we are expecting that most of you will complete both the tracks. We will try our best, and we want at least 100 to 200 participants from our chapter to complete both the tracks. So if there are uh, people who didn't join the session, please make sure you inform your friends that these are the prizes and all. And we will post everything about it in the session, and this recording will be available on YouTube most probably by tonight, and we will share link also so you can watch it and share it with your friends that this was the info session. They informed all the things, and you can invite them. Now, how you are going to get hands on, what are the tracks? So we are going to use a platform called Quick Labs. So go to this website and create your profile. In case anyone has a profile already, so make sure you don't have any badges. We need a clean profile. You don't have to have any badges there. Okay. So make sure you create a new QuickLab profile. Just go to quicklab.com, sign up and register with the email or login with your Google account, and your profile will be created. And make sure they will provide you a public ID also. So if I go to the profile here, this is my public ID. So you have to upload this in the Google form for the participation. If you are not uploading this, I won't be able to issue you credits. So this platform is like totally paid. For attending these labs, you have to pay. But if you are participating in 30 days, I will provide you credits. Google team will provide you credits, and you don't have to add your credit card or do any verification. For namesake also these things happen sometimes, but you don't have to do anything. All you need is to attend, apply as soon as possible. As soon as possible you apply, so that you don't miss this opportunity. Now, how we are going to proceed? So these are different labs. Again, this is my dashboard. You may see it different. You might see only two tracks here. once you register. This is how a lab is going to be. Overview. What is this lab all about? What you will learn in this lab. Then we have fundamentals. All the instructions are given here. You have to read these instructions and follow them. And at the end, see, test your understanding. There will be some MCQ questions. You have to uh, answer them correctly. Then only you will get your badges. And if you failed in some attempt, there are maximum of 3 attempts. Okay, so time is also mentioned here that within 45 minutes you have to finish this. And there are maximum of 3 attempts. So in each attempt you will get 45 minutes. Now I will show you how to start this lab. I will quickly I will finish this lab. Don't worry. Let me share the screen again with different browser because there are some few things that you have to keep in mind while attending this course. So now I have shared my entire desktop. Suppose you have a credit card linked with your Google account or for different purpose. For example, I'm using Google Cloud Services for different projects, and I don't want that this lab will get linked to that account and it will drain my credit card money or the money in the bank account. So to avoid this, it is highly recommended to open an incognito tab to access this lab. So read the instructions. I have already done that, so I will quickly run this lab. We have to click on start lab. You will get this username and password and this project ID. So this project ID is helpful. And this project ID is helpful when you are launching this lab in the same tab. So it is better that we open a new incognito window. Guys, is it visible? Is my
Yes,
incognito
it's
window
visible.
visible? Right. So open Cloud Console. Just right click on it, copy link address, go to your incognito tab, paste it here. It will ask login. So most probably it will autofill it, but you have to copy the password from here. Click on next. Right click. We will paste our password. You can see I copy pasted the password. Click on next. And the console.google console.cloud.google.com. This is our dashboard. And you can see the project ID also is same. So we have 43 minutes. I will complete the instruction, the requirements given here also. So let's split our screen and see overview, the prerequisites, start lab button. I already clicked on it. Time score, paying for lab. Some labs are free, for some you have to buy the credits, but since you are participating through 30 days of Google Cloud as a part of GDSC, you don't have to worry about all these things. This is all about like exploring. There is no particular instruction. These are something the build is this builds a temporary environment in Google Cloud. Yes, this environment is temporary. That's why you have received a temporary email, password, and username for it. So let's have a look at the dashboard. So these are the different options. Whatever, if you want to create a server, if you want to store large data sets, everything will be done from this platform. This is your dashboard. This is project. You can create different projects. Under the different projects, you can run different applications that will share the common resources. For example, you have a, let's take an example of Zomato. Suppose Zomato is using Google Cloud. They will create a project named Zomato. Below this, they will have a web service for their restaurants, where restaurants will receive the orders and place it. And on the same time, they will have another client side where, which will be linked to your Android applications or iOS applications, where customers can place orders. So at the end, the database will be common. Both the platforms will be able to access the database. So this is all our projects. Again, we are going to explain everything in depth in the coming sessions. On the dashboard, there are different places, marketplace. They have already defined some services. For example, if you want to launch WordPress server, you have to just click once and your WordPress server is ready. The most like interesting thing is compute engine. So you can see here in compute engine, we have different things, virtual machines. So suppose I want to create a server. Let's click on VM instance. It will take a few minutes to do. Meanwhile, let's explore this window. We will not click IAM and admin. Suppose there are different roles, different developers, and you don't want to give all the access to that particular developer. You can assign roles from here. Again, we have that security certification is all about this. You have to maintain the security that some unwanted person is not able to access it. Anthos, this is some advanced topic. You can like communicate with different cloud services from different providers also. This is VMware engine, so you can use VMware services also. Then serverless platform. For example, you are writing a function and you want this function, whatever the behavior that function is doing, to be used as a service. So you can run your only function as a service. You don't have to write all the things, expose API. You can directly run your function as a service. So then we have Kubernetes engine. This is all about clustering workloads, service engines. Okay. So this is compute engine API. So let's enable this. Let's ignore this billing only. So I guess this lab is restricted only with a few things from where you can explore the dashboard. Other labs will be associated with different areas. So let's explore all the different fields here. To use computer engineers project, contact the owner. Okay, so the billing for this is not enabled from the Quick Labs end. Then we have our instance template. For example, if you don't know anything and you urgently want to deploy some of your project, then you can use predefined templates. For example, for machine learning workloads, you don't have to manually select everything like add so many GPUs, we have this much of data, this much of storage we need. You have to just click that I want a server for machine learning purpose. Just select it and they will automatically deploy it from your end. Then we have networking also. So suppose you want to restrict some country, for example, you don't want the users from XYZ countries to use your services. For example, let's see TikTok is banned in India, right? So, however, the government has blocked it, but from their end also, even using VPNs, you can't access TikTok. Why? Because they have blocked all the IP addresses and they are able to track the VPN IP addresses also. So they have blocked it from the backend, from the servers. And if they are using some cloud services, they must have done through it. So this is a project. This is your main dashboard. Here you can add all the services which you want. So these are the resources. Suppose if some VM instance is running, you can see it here in case it is running. This is the project number, project ID. We will talk about all of these concepts in detail in the upcoming session. And this is monitoring. You can see the APIs, how many requests your APIs are getting. This news is like some basic update about what is the latest features in them. And then we have just getting started. If you will click it, you will get some instructions. See, this is getting started with your dashboard. traffics. You can download the Excel sheet also. Suppose you want to do some business analytics, like today we have sale and we receive this much of traffic. So in the next sale, if we are doing sale for this much discount, this much volume, we can expect this much of traffic. You can predict it. You can configure your servers to like scale up at that particular time. Suppose like let's take an example of flash sales. These days, smartphones are sold in flash sales. So there's a huge traffic at the same time. For example, if sale is at 12 p.m., then the servers will uh, face a huge traffic surge at that particular interval of minutes, like from 5 minutes before to 10 minutes till the stop loss. They will receive a n number of clicks and lot lots of refreshes and different kind of requests they will receive. Suppose they scale that server, but after that, that computational power is going waste, right? No one is utilizing it, and behind the scenes, you have to pay for electricity and pay for cooling, pay for maintenance, and all these things. So, in such scenarios, clouds helps a lot. For example, today I want 3 servers, and tomorrow I want only 1 server, and after a week again I want 3 servers. So before that particular moment, we can scale up our infrastructure and then we can again reduce it. So I think our VTU should adopt it. And as we all are aware that during the result time, VTU website always get crashed. It is generally not available for students. So they can adopt the cloud infrastructure. They can scale it up during the result announcement, and all other days they can scale down their infrastructure. So this is all about 30 days of Google Cloud, how we are going to proceed on the platform. So I have given you a glimpse of the platform. All the further details will be shared only after you enroll and after the event is started. And make sure whenever you participate, you end the lab. Otherwise, within the same time, it will end. And if you are able to complete the lab in less time, you will get more score. And completing this lab is compulsory, because if you have missed any lab, you will not get your badges and other things. So now let's do a quick Q&A session about 30 days of GCP. If you guys have any doubt, you can unmute and ask. We are happy to answer.
Ishan,
Yeah.
some people are having doubt about that in QLab you don't need to have any badge. So can you clear that once?
Yeah, see, suppose you are a participant in some other events conducted by Google Cloud, and if you have some badges already, let's take example of creating a VM. If you have already that badge, and the same lab will be there in 30 days of Google Cloud, track 1. So the progress will not be counted. So we are expecting that you have a new profile. So it's better that you create a new profile with a new email ID. I'm not saying that you entirely create a new email ID. Just make sure that your profile is new.
Hello, Ishan.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Shikha, and I'm the one who asked this doubt. I already have some of the badges, like you said, but in the terms and condition of the official page, it's nowhere written that we need to have a new Quick Labs profile, first of all. And it's written that those badges won't be counted, right? So is there any chance we can just simply repeat the labs again instead of making a separate Quick Labs profile, because that would not be my official email ID, right? So that
Yeah,
might be.
yeah, I understand your issue, and this was the instruction given to us by our managers and the trainers. So more instructions will be given. I will definitely make sure that you can attend that lab again, but there are high chances that those badges will not be counted again under 30 days. We should ask, we have to ask about another attempt for the labs, and make sure you be in touch with our team and we will update you about this. But I'm saying if it is possible, make sure you create a new quick lab profile with a different email ID. Again, we will inform you, we will clarify this doubt to everyone. Next doubt, anyone? Please, you can unmute and ask. So I guess no one has any doubts.
Hey, Shan, this is Vinayak here. I had just posted the question about the form link that would be available. Would it be available via email, or do we have to keep an eye on the portal for it?
You have to do both the things. You have to keep an eye on the portal. You have to join our Discord channel, because even I'm not sure when we are going to receive tonight.
Okay, can you guys post the link for your Discord channel on the chat box? That would be great.
Yeah, 4 team members, please post the link. Dev or Himanshu, please post the link in the chat box.
And another question that I have for you here is, I think if you are aware of it, then is there something definitely there for core networking folks here? Or is it just for the developers that we are looking into currently right now?
Yeah, we have for networking, because in the first track there will be few labs about managing VM instances and manipulating their network accesses. So
Okay,
after even after 30 days, you can continue. You be in touch with us. We will provide you. We may provide you credit. Again, I'm not promising, but we will try our best so
Okay.
that you can earn more badges which are specific to network security in Google Cloud.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I can see some question that can I participate in this because I'm from Triple IT Bhopal. So who sent this question? So because Triple IT Bhopal has their own chapter, right? So make sure you enroll so that also if it is not happening, you can always. But in the form, you have to select Cambridge Institute of Technology Bangalore chapter, right? Then you can participate. And who is from Triple IT Bhopal here?
Yeah, me.
Abhishek. Yeah, you can contact Ishika. She is the lead for your campus. Again, if you want to apply with our chapter, you can always do it. But see, again, it will be limited time. Guys, please keep this in mind that forms will close as soon as they reach 50,000 participations. And since it is all India level, you can expect how quick it is going to happen. It will, yeah, so it will be very, very fast. So please make sure you are ready. As soon as we post the form, please fill it. Again, we will ping on every platform. You will receive different notifications on our Discord server, on the emails, WhatsApp groups, wherever it possible. We will send the form links, but make sure as soon as you see the form, you fill it. Don't do that like, okay, the form has arrived. I will fill it after a few minutes, after a few hours. You will lose the opportunity. I'm sure that you will lose the opportunity if you delay on for a single minute also, because it's going to be very fast. And again, if you're from my college and you're bombarding my phone with missed calls, messages, or any of the core team member, sorry guys, we will not be able to help you because that form is not in our hand. Even if we get the access to turn it on or off, it will be for very limited time, and most probably we will not have that access. And if the 50,000 count is completed, we cannot add even a single participant. And one more thing, this event is open for everyone. If like from other
Hello.
colleges, yeah, who is? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am Pritham Rahman from Kolkata.
Yeah.
Actually, I have participated in Learn to Earn Cloud Challenge. Right now it is going on. And I have also earned some batches in my new account. I have also 2 accounts. So should I need a new account for this 30 days challenge?
Again, see, we had received some queries about Learn to Earn campaign, and on our social media platforms, and in the groups we will update you about this badge issue, because like most of you will face this issue. Even I'm also a part of Learn to Earn campaign, so I will update everyone about this. So make sure you are in touch with us.
Okay, thank you.
And this event is publicly open. It is not only for students. If any faculties from your colleges wants to join, they can also enroll in it, and they can also get the benefits. They will get the certificate, their profile will be developed, they will receive goodies and various different perks. So you guys ask any doubt, even if it is like very simple, please ask, we will clear it. So now let's do one activity. How many of you are from CIT main campus? From our main campus, please raise your hands. $78. Including main campus and north campus, all the CIT main campus and north campus students, please raise your hands. 90, 99. Hundred and seven. Now you guys can raise down your hand. Stop raising your hands now. All the students who are participating outside of CIT Bangalore main campus or north campus, those guys please raise your hands, because we need students, those who are not from Cambridge Institute of Technologies, please raise your hands. Okay, so from which colleges you are? Rohan, from which college you are? Rohan, can you please unmute and tell from which college you are? Rohit Kumar, you guys please, like, it will be helpful for us to keep a count that who all are the students from different colleges are participating, because at the end we have to issue the credits also and give you a complete access, right? So it is helpful for us only.
Guys, in
Sikha,
case if you don't want to unmute, you can put it even in the chat box.
yeah, exactly. Rohit Kumar, JSS Academy of Technical Education. So JSS from Bangalore or JSS Noida? JSS Bangalore. So Rohit, like, if you are participating, we are expecting that you invite your friends also. So tell them about this event, all the information that we have shared. Please forward it to your friends, and we expect that more and more uh, students from your college will participate in. And can you please reach out to Dev Gupta? Dev, can you post your number or your LinkedIn profile?
Yeah, sure.
So before tomorrow, before the form opens, we will be able to like collab with your campus. My college does not have a GDSC club. Is it okay if I mention your college for this program? Yeah, you can always there will be an option to mention the campus. So you can mention our campus there. You can fill GDSC, Cambridge Institute of Technology. Sir, can we use college email ID for your account? It is not recommended to use because at the end this account is not permanent, right? After you complete your college, they may remove that account. So it is better that you use your personal Gmail account. Where do we find our public ID link in Quick Lab? Wait, I will show. Is it visible? Once you log in, you will see this dashboard, home, catalog, my learning. So go to the top right corner, click on your icon, profile icon, and click on profile. Yeah, see, this is your public profile ID. So you have to copy this from here and paste in your Google Form. You can do this in mobile, but make sure you copy paste the whole profile link. Otherwise, your form will be removed directly. Is it clear? Just we have to create profile on Quick Lab. See, you have to create only profile. That's all. That's all. And you have to fill that. Can we use 30 days challenge as an internship in our resume? For this, we have to clarify it from our end also. We will update you. You are from North Campus?
Yes, sir.
Uh, don't call me sir. Just call me directly. It is only showing settings, not profile tab in my account. Can you share your screen? Richie, Peter, can you share your screen?
Sean, it's only showing settings for me also.
So Mukul, can you please share it?
Yeah, wait a second.
Yeah, Richie. Go to settings. Yeah, go to settings. Now scroll down. Company name, it is showing login with Google. So please update this details.
Actually, I think that the profile option will be there when you actually register for a lab or you have credits, because in my previous account it was there. But for this, I created a new account and it's not there.
Okay, but at the end we need that profile ID, right? So can you please just update the details here and try?
Okay, I got it. Like, go like the top left 3 rows, click on there. Like, I can decide accounts. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen.
Ishan, I had logged in with my Google account. Is that the issue?
No, that is not an issue.
My
That is not-
personal account.
yeah, that is not an issue. Use your personal account, don't use college IDs, because like they will be removed after you complete your college.
Ishan, is my screen visible?
Yeah,
Yeah, so in my learning,
Yeah, exactly, got it. Your profile might not be
This is
public.
view public profile, and then we have to make a
Yeah,
profile
yeah.
public.
So guys, make sure you make your profile public. And link share is taking to some of app. Yeah, that is Discord application. Guys, any doubt? Feel free to ask. Guys, if I have missed any question posted in the chat, please post that again. Can 2021 pass out participate? Yeah, exactly. Anyone can participate. Those who are doing jobs, they can also participate. Sika, from which college you are?
I'm from LPU, Lovely Professional University.
I guess you have GDSC chapter there, right?
Yeah, I actually checked their page, but I guess they're not having this event so far.
Okay, are you 2021 passed out?
Yeah, just passed out last month.
Okay, so you can participate, but make sure you fill GDSC Cambridge Institute of Technology.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Any other questions, guys? How to create profile? Go to quicklabs.com and sign up. That's all.
Ishan, do we need to share the public profile link with you guys, or that should be fine once we have created it?
You don't need to share with us. We will send a form. In that form, they will ask
Okay.
your profile. There you have to copy paste this
Okay.
link, your public profile link.
All right.
So guys, let's do a poll of how many of you are willing to complete both the tracks. Raise your hands if you are willing to complete both the tracks. I'm expecting around 100 to 200 people from our chapter to complete it. But guys, if you want to complete first, you have to participate. So please make sure as soon as we post the form, you fill it. We will be sending an email to all the chapter members, each and everyone, with the complete instructions to fill the form also. Guys, are you feeling any difficulty in joining Discord? In my Google account, I'm already using Google Cloud services like virtual machines. So I use the same account. See, for creating Quick Lab, you can use the same account, but when you start a lab, they will provide you a temporary email ID and password. So make sure you open the console in incognito tab so that it will get separated from your current profile, and use the temporary username and password. Manish Reddy, sorry, from which college you are?
Yeah, I'm from the Cambridge College only.
Yeah. Is it this mic issues from my end?
No.
Can you share the
Hello,
link?
Ishan.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm Pritham Raman from GDSC SNU, Sister Nivedita University, Kolkata. So actually, today we are going to also a program for 30 days cloud challenge. And I saw your PPT that is quite good and very informative. So I have also created slides and PPT, all that, but I need some information that you've used. So can you share, please?
Uh,
Is it okay or not?
No, it is okay. You are facilitator.
Yes, I have also facilitator, but I am not the facilitator.
Who
Do
is
you
your
want to
fa-
do you want to do you
Yeah,
want to talk to the facilitator?
Yeah, you are in this group 30 days of GCP facilitators on WhatsApp. If your
I'm not the
facilitator is there, you are not
yes, yes,
facilitator.
also
Yeah,
also my facilitator with me. Just wait a minute.
yeah. Name, what's his or name? Tell me.
His name is Osama bin Junaid.
Oh, Osama. So, Osama, are you here in this 30
Just
days
wait
of
a minute.
GCP?
Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
I will be sharing my PPT in that group. What
Hello?
to be done after 1 minute, just 1 minute. What to be done after creating profile? Keep your profile public so that you will get a public ID. And while filling the form, they will ask you to uh, fill your quick lab profile ID. You can put that link in that form. And yeah, who was going to ask? Osama?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm the facilitator from GDSC SNU. Yeah, I saw your slides and these were amazing. And so, like, if you can share this with us, we can share this with our students. Like, you have done a thorough research on this, so if you can.
Okay, so I will share it on Slack channel and WhatsApp group both. Okay, after this event, I will post those slides, so you can take.
Okay, like on the facilitator slide Slack channel, right?
Yeah, on facilitator Slack channel.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Are you in this WhatsApp group?
No, I'm not in the WhatsApp group. I'm on the Slack.
Yeah, okay, so I will share it on Slack.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Any other questions, guys? What will be the company name while creating the profile? Company name, just post your college name. And in case they are asking what is a role, enter student. So right now we have 143 members in this meeting. So I want all of you to please share all the details which we have shared with you to your friends and motivate them to join this event, because in this 30 days you are going to get a lot of knowledge, you will get a lot of skills. So how many of you will do this right after the meeting? Can you please unmute and tell me? Right after the meeting, how many of you are going to share it with your friends? Like, what are the opportunities? Can you please unmute and tell us?
Ishan, can you come again?
Yeah.
What to do after the meeting?
Invite your friends for this event. Share the details, whatever we have shared. Tell them about you will get certificate, you will get prizes if you complete both the tracks. And
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. Make sure you share it with your friends. Like, we had around 400 attendees, but only 160, 170 have attended this meeting. I know a few are busy in the placement training from my college, so they are not able to attend it, but please make sure you share. And this video will be available on YouTube most probably by tonight. So we will share that link also. You can share that also with them. Other than Discord, do you have any other platform to give information? Dev, can you do one thing?
Yeah.
Let's create a yeah. Who was that? Yeah, Dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can create a WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
So
I'll just create it now only.
yeah, create it. Wait, I am creating. Okay, I will add you, and after that you can share the link here.
Sure, sure. So I have created a WhatsApp group for this. So they will post link. Yeah, Mukul. Wait, I will add you here. I will make you admin. I know many of you are facing difficulties in using Discord. So we are creating this group for you guys. Dev and Mukul, you can share link in chat. So you guys make sure you immediately join the group. We will be posting the form links here. Guys, the link is shared, so please join it. So great people started joining. Thirty, 40, 44. You guys are joining with Godspeed. What is the maximum participants live in WhatsApp? 250? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 250, I guess.
Oh, Sayed, are you here in meeting?
Yes, bro.
Do one thing, forward this link to our fourth year students. You didn't went for placement trainings?
No, I had internship. So
Oh, yeah. So we have reached 100 participants. 102. I'm making all the core team members of GDSC CIT as admin. So you guys can reach out the admins if you have any doubt. Guys, we will be ending the session at 4. So if you have any doubt, please ask.